These two laptops are so evenly matched that what tips the balance might be the last thing you'd ever expect. You're choosing between the Intel Core Ultra 5 in the OmniBook 5 and the Snapdragon X Elite in the Galaxy Book Edge, with 6 cores versus 12, and base frequencies of 2.5 GHz and 3.4 GHz, though these numbers aren't directly comparable across architectures and the process nodes differ at 2 nanometers versus 4 nanometers. What actually matters is that the Galaxy Book Edge scores meaningfully higher in real-world benchmarks, so demanding workloads like editing or coding will feel smoother and more responsive. If you often multitask or push your laptop with heavier tasks, that extra headroom can make your day less frustrating. Geekbench 6 single-core scores are 2,467 for OmniBook 5 and 2,659 for Galaxy Book Edge, a near tie unlikely to matter day to day, but multi-core is a different story with 7,635 versus 13,844, which means heavier tasks finish much faster on the Galaxy Book Edge. Cinebench 2024 single-core is again close at 109 for OmniBook 5 and 117 for Galaxy Book Edge, but multi-core jumps from 543 to 892, so demanding creative work or multitasking feels smoother on the Galaxy Book Edge. If your day involves anything beyond basic browsing, the Galaxy Book Edge's stronger multi-core results will save you time and frustration. You're choosing between Intel Say3 graphics in the OmniBook 5 and Adreno X1-85 in the Galaxy Book Edge, both integrated GPUs. On paper, the Say3 offers 1.2 teraflops while the X1-85 claims 3.8 teraflops, but these numbers aren't directly comparable. Real-world gaming and creative performance will depend more on software optimization, drivers, and the specific apps you use. That's now 2 wins for Galaxy Book Edge, this one included. A 16-inch screen on OmniBook 5 gives you more space, but both use OLED panels for deep contrast. Galaxy Book Edge's 2880 by 1800 resolution and 120 Hz refresh rate make everything look sharper and smoother throughout your day. With 300 nits on the OmniBook 5 and 500 nits on the Galaxy Book Edge, outdoor visibility shifts dramatically in favor of the Edge. The Edge also adds a touchscreen, while the OmniBook 5 does not, so you get more flexibility in how you interact with your device. HDR10 support on the Edge means highlights and shadows look more lifelike, while both use a glossy coating that can reflect light. Finally, the Edge's 243 pixels per inch screen is much sharper than the OmniBook 5's 142 pixels per inch, making text and images clearer in bright spaces. A 68 watt-hour battery in the OmniBook 5 means you can work longer away from outlets than the Galaxy Book Edge's 55.9 watt-hour pack. Both offer 65-watt charging over USB-C, so you will not notice a real difference in how quickly they refill. That extra time unplugged from the OmniBook 5 comes after the Galaxy Book Edge's brightness win just before. 16 GB of RAM as standard means smooth multitasking on both OmniBook 5 and Galaxy Book Edge at this price. Both use LPDDR5X memory, and neither is upgradable after purchase. So, every memory spec here is identical between them. In the base configuration, you get 256 GB of storage on the OmniBook 5 versus 512 GB on the Galaxy Book Edge, both using M.2 SSDs. But only the OmniBook 5 supports NVMe and lets you upgrade storage later, while the Galaxy Book Edge does not. That flexibility means you can keep expanding your local files over time, which matters if your needs grow. You're deciding between 1.7 kilograms and 1.16 kilograms, which changes how your bag feels all day. The Galaxy Book Edge is also thinner at 10.9 millimeters compared to 14.5 millimeters, so it slips into tighter spaces. Both use aluminum, so you get a premium build either way, but the Edge feels lighter and sleeker in daily use. Both OmniBook 5 and Galaxy Book Edge offer Wi-Fi 7, so your wireless experience will be identical. OmniBook 5 lists Bluetooth 6.0, while Galaxy Book Edge has Bluetooth 5.4, but this version gap is unlikely to matter day to day. Each gives you 2 USB 4.0 Type-C ports, so plugging in modern accessories feels the same. Neither model includes Thunderbolt, and both keep the audio jack, so you won't need adapters for headphones. OmniBook 5 gives you 1.5 millimeters of key travel, while Galaxy Book Edge offers 1 millimeter, so your fingers get a deeper, more cushioned feel with every press. Both have a backlit island keyboard, but only OmniBook 5 includes a numpad, which speeds up data entry and calculations. Webcams are tied at 1080p FHD, so video calls look equally sharp on either side. Galaxy Book Edge adds a fingerprint reader, but for daily typing comfort, OmniBook 5 changes how your hands feel hour after hour. You get 6 CPU choices with OmniBook 5 versus just 2 on Galaxy Book Edge, so you can tailor performance and price to your needs. OmniBook 5 also offers 16 GB, 24 GB, or 32 GB of RAM and storage from 256 GB to 2 TB, while Galaxy Book Edge is limited to 16 GB RAM and 512 GB storage, meaning you have far more flexibility to match your workload and budget. OmniBook 5 costs $1,249 and Galaxy Book Edge is $1,349, a $100 difference for silver or blue finishes. Galaxy Book Edge is pricier but wins more categories, especially in performance, display, and benchmarks based on specs. Both prices are linked in the description below if you want to compare further. OmniBook 5 is built for those who want long battery life, a comfortable keyboard, and the flexibility to choose from a wider range of CPUs, RAM, and storage options. If you demand the sharpest screen resolution for creative work or media, look elsewhere. The one reason to hesitate, its 1920 by 1200 resolution is noticeably lower than what you can get at this price. Galaxy Book Edge is built for users who demand top-tier performance, a sharper 2880 by 1800 resolution, and the lighter, more refined design in a compact 14-inch form. If you need maximum battery life or more storage flexibility, look elsewhere. The one reason to hesitate, it ships with just 512 GB at this price, which limits future storage expansion. Which would you pick, the OmniBook 5 or the Galaxy Book Edge, and why? Drop a comment, like the video, and subscribe to Computer Matrix for more honest laptop comparisons.